Is this happening? Are we live? Are we actually? Oh my gosh, we're live. Look at this. It's Friday and we're live. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to One Flight Down. Welcome to the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge. Backstage in the Terry Isle Tasting Lounge because I'm live. What the heck am I doing live on a Friday? It's Halloween, and I guess I don't need to tell you that. Most people probably already know that it's Halloween, and you're probably busy, and that's probably why you're not even watching this. I haven't got a single viewer, but yeah, I just decided to do this right now, so I didn't even tell anyone. I probably should have told Drew because I'm doing a beer of his that he sent me. He sent me a beer a little while ago. So here's the deal. Often on a Friday when I'm finished my workday, hey, Leon's watching. Leon, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So usually if I'm on a Friday, if I don't have anything going on, I will shoot a beer review. And today I was about to do that. I realized it just seemed too seasonally appropriate. I didn't want to miss the Halloween window for this one. So I'm going to do this now. We got the Alkanauts here. We've got Carl here. Happy Halloween to you as well. So this beer, I was about to shoot a review for it, and I just thought, no, it seems too perfect for Halloween. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it live. And that's what we're going to do. So what is the beer? What the heck's the beer? From the Sawdust City Brewing Company. They're in Ontario. They're in Gravenhurst, Ontario. This is a beer called Bone Pine. Check out that cool, creepy can art. Look at that. Bone Pine. We got like a raven on there. We've got a skeleton. He's looking all spooky. He's got like a cloak over him. His bones are all messed up. So I don't know. This looked like the perfect kind of Halloween beer to me. I was about to review it, and I thought I might as well do it live for all of you. And we'll get into this in just a second. All right. So this beer, as I said, came to me from Drew over at Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He would have sent this to me about 2-3 weeks ago. And this is a collaboration between a bunch of different breweries. All right. So it's from Sawdust. Like, it's just Sawdust of here. So I guess they're the ones who released this. But it's a collaboration with Beertown, leader of the craft beer dining revolution. Okay. And Third Moon Brewing. Third Moon is another Ontario brewery that I've had beer from before. I've never been to the brewery. I can't remember exactly where in Ontario they are. I think they're down really close to the U.S. border. And from what I understand, their tap room plays exclusively metal music, so that's kind of fun. And of course, the third in the collaboration is Sawdust City. I'm going to read the back of the can just to get us all excited about this. Welcome to Collaboration Nation, introducing our newest addition to this series, Bone Pine. Okay, so Bone Pine is a series of beers. It's a series of beers. From, I'm assuming, Sawdust, that they do different collaborations with different people. I could be wrong. I don't know what the series is. I haven't done my research. I just got a beer and I'm going to drink it. This beer is a unique 4-way collaboration. Oh, right. There's a fourth thing in here. It'll come up in the notes here. It's a 4-way collaboration between Beertown Public House, which I mentioned, Sawdust City, which I mentioned, Third Moon, which I mentioned, and their favorite beer geeks. And I think it says T&T. Okay. So I don't know if they're just people who drink in these places a lot, or because, if that's all it takes to collab on a beer, hello, local breweries. Inspired by their love for Lone Pine and Bone Tree, we've combined the hop profile of a West Coast style IPA with the malt body of a New England style IPA to create the best of both worlds in one delicious beer. Whoa, this sounds pretty special. good beer to have on Halloween. Why not? Why not? Indeed. We got Mark and Rachel all the way from Arizona watching this today, and a happy Halloween to both of you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. So, and for anyone who missed it, I was about to review this. Just record it as I normally do. I often review a beer on a Friday once I finish my work day. And this just looked too good not to do as a live on Halloween. So that's what we're doing. Yes, Carl, this is a 4-way IPA. Yeah, and it sounds pretty amazing. It's 6.5% alcohol. And at first I thought it said 8.5. It's 6.5. So that's pretty manageable. 8.5 would just be kind of stupid, I think. All right, so I'm going to crack into this. We're going to see what this is all about. Hold on, I got to get my special effect ready. Okay, here we go. And there we are. Nice sexy look on this. Let's pour it into my generic pint glass. There's too much collaboration to go on to throw it in like another brewery's glass. That's just like way too much. All right, so this said it was a cross between a West Coast IPA, and a New England style. Now, the New England style, as probably most of you know, is more of a hazy, and that is what it appears like. It looks way more like a New England style IPA than it does a Westie. Quite murky in color. You are not seeing my face through that at all. Maybe a reflection of what's on the computer screen. I don't know. It's got a giant fluffy head on here. Let's get a nose on this. It smells super fruity. Yeah, super fruity. It's basically smells like a New England style IPA. Doesn't necessarily smell like a Westie at all. So what do we got here? It says that looks way too strong for my palate. However, I bet Mark would like it. Yeah, I know Rachel's not big on the IPAs. We had some beers together in Phoenix, Arizona, like back early, like in the beginning of the year. And yeah, I remember you weren't a huge fan of the IPAs, but you tried your best. I thought you tried your best. And they are like, the two of them right now are like king and queen of Guinness chugs. They're always doing Guinness chugs, which is great. That's the best beer to chug. Speaking of Guinness, we got a nice dome on the head of this. If you've ever seen a perfectly poured Guinness, there's often a dome on the head of the beer, and you can definitely see that here right now. All right. Yeah, as I said, it smells really fruity. Smells like a juicy East Coast style IPA. There he is. There's Drew. Sorry, Drew. I was going to message you and tell you that I was reviewing one of your beers, and then I thought, Drew's going to show up. I have faith in Drew, and there he is. Yeah, just getting into this now, and yeah, for Drew, if you missed it or anyone else who missed it, yeah, I'm just getting into this. I was going to just record a review, but come on, look at that can art. Nothing says Halloween like that can art right there. What else is Rachel Singer? You're right. You turned us on to a jugging Guinness. I know you mean chugging. I know. Yeah, I'm glad that I could do that service for you. I'm not a big beer chugger myself, but I seem to be able to handle it with a Guinness a lot better. Not as strong on the carbonation and that kind of thing. Best beer to chug. All right. So Drew says this is a fantastic beer. My faith worked. And yeah, it's about time he showed up. Exactly, right? I knew he would. All right, I'm finally going to go in and sip this beer. Here we go. Whoa. Holy, is that smooth. Big fruity notes. Like some of that stone fruit kind of taste in there. There's a touch of dryness on the back end of it, but just a touch. But I definitely got like a big fruitiness up front. I'm getting a lingering kind of like almost like a pineapple note to it. This is fantastic. And Drew, again, thank you for sending me this one. Carl says it's not a beer party without Drew. And and a huge happy Halloween to everyone. As I sip this, if anyone wants to type in their plans for the evening, are you putting on costumes? I'm not. This is basically the extent. I don't really do costumes. People say I don't like Halloween. I actually love Halloween. I love horror movies. I love seeing other people's costumes. I just don't like putting on costumes myself. But if you've got something going on, I'd love to hear about it. Drew spent the day fixing his smoker. I hope that's not a euphemism. All right. So as I said, this definitely has more of the qualities that you would get with a New England style IPA. It says it's supposed to be a cross between that and a Westie, and I don't know. I think just that East Coast style is such a strong style of beer. Like I think it's just going to overpower the kind of more sort of piney notes you get with the West Coast, because I'm not really getting that pininess in there at all. Yeah, definitely getting more of the fruity styles. I mean, I maybe just a touch on the back end. Carl's got his costume. It's got my Halloween costume on, plaid shirt, baseball hat. Ken Gordon, who some of you guys know Ken. Ken's been on the show before. Dressed as me at a Halloween party a few years ago. If you go back and it's somewhere on the channel. It's very funny. I wonder if I could find it real quick. No, the last thing you need to see me is searching on my computer. But it's there. I think it's called like Halloween takeover or something like that. But Ken basically wore a hat that said beer and one flight down shirt and did what he did. So yeah, this is great. This is really good. Like I said, it's supposed to be a combination of a West Coast and New England style. I don't know if I get that necessarily. It just tastes like a really good New England IPA to me. Maybe on the back end there's a touch of like a pininess. It's definitely drier on the back end than I maybe usually get with the New England. That's maybe about the only difference I can notice. That's a really tasty beer. It's a very, very tasty beer. Again, Drew, thank you so much for sending this one to me. I mean, how could I not do this as my Halloween beer? And Drew is saying the Jays can win it all tonight. Yeah, maybe they. You know what? I gotta admit, I'm not much of a baseball guy. But who knows? Maybe I'll pop over to one of the local pubs toward the end of the game and see them win. Why not, right? My buddy Andy from Andy Boy Comics and Toys, great YouTube channel. Check him out, Andy Boy Comics and Toys. He commented something the other day that has been my mantra for the last couple of weeks, and that is, yes, I am I am a patriotic Canadian and all that, but there's no way you can ever get me to give a shit about baseball. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, I've seen baseball games live. Any sport is always better live. But yeah, I mean, it would be kind of cool, I guess, to see a Canadian team beat the Americans at their own game. I'm still hurt that we didn't get very far in the hockey playoffs. But hey, what are you going to do? All right, friends, thank you so much for dropping by and having this beer with me, or having your other beer while I drink this beer. I'm hoping you're having beers while you watch. It's always been my dream with this channel that someone somewhere else is having a beer with me. So hopefully I bet Drew was. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for dropping by. We'll see you all again real soon. Cheers, my friends.